disdain,
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 鄙视、轻蔑。
She regarded his offer with disdain.
she regarded his offer with disdain.
她轻蔑地看待他的提议。
Disempower,
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 使失去权力，使无力。
Economic policies can disempower marginalized communities.
economic policies can disempower marginalized communities.
经济政策可能使边缘化社区失去权利。
Disenchantment,
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 失望、幻灭。
The disenchantment with politics was widespread.
the disenchantment with politics was widespread.
对政治的幻灭是普遍的。
Disfigure,
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 毁容，使变丑。
The accident disfigured her face.
the accident disfigured her face.
那场事故让她的脸部变得丑陋。
Disharmony,
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 不和谐，不协调。
There was a sense of disharmony in the team.
there was a sense of disharmony in the team.
团队中存在不和谐的感觉。
Disillusion,
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 使醒悟，使幻想破灭。
Her first job disillusioned her about corporate life.
her first job disillusioned her about corporate life.
她的第一份工作让她对公司生活产生了幻想破灭的感觉。
Disillusionment,
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 幻想破灭，醒悟。
There was a growing sense of disillusionment among the voters.
there was a growing sense of disillusionment among the voters.
选民中逐渐出现了幻想破灭的感觉。
Disintegrate,
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 瓦解，分裂成小片。
The old house began to disintegrate over time.
the old house began to disintegrate over time.
那座老房子随着时间开始瓦解。
Dismantle,
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 拆除、拆解。
They dismantled the old machinery for scrap metal.
they dismantled the old machinery for scrap metal.
他们拆除了旧机器，以便收取废金属。
Dismiss,
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 解散、开除，不予理会。
She dismissed his concerns as trivial.
She dismissed his concerns as trivial.
他认为他的担忧微不足道，而不予理会。
Disobey.
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 违抗，不服从。
Children often disobey their parents' rules.
Children often disobey their parents' rules.
孩子们常常不听父母的规定。
Disorder.
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 混乱，紊乱。
There was disorder in the streets after the protest.
There was disorder in the streets after the protest.
抗议后街上一片混乱。
Disorientate.
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 使迷失方向，使困惑。
The sudden noise disorientated the birds.
The sudden noise disorientated the birds.
突然的噪音使鸟迷失了方向。
Disparage.
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 贬低，轻视。
She felt that his comments disparaged her achievements.
She felt that his comments disparaged her achievements.
他觉得他的评论贬低了他的成就。
Dispense.
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 分发，分配。
The machine dispenses snacks and drinks.
The machine dispenses snacks and drinks.
这台机器提供零食和饮料。
Dispenser.
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 分发器，发放者。
The soap dispenser was empty.
The soap dispenser was empty.
肥皂分发器空了。
Dispersal.
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 散布，分散。
The dispersal of the crowd was orderly.
The dispersal of the crowd was orderly.
人群的散去井然有序。
Dispiriting.
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 令人沮丧的。
The constant failures were dispiriting for the team.
The constant failures were dispiriting for the team.
不断的失败让整个团队感到沮丧。
Displace.
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 取代，取代，迫使离开。
The flood displaced thousands of people.
The flood displaced thousands of people.
洪水迫使数千人离开家园。
Display.
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 展示，陈列。
The museum displayed ancient artifacts.
The museum displayed ancient artifacts.
博物馆展示了古代文物。
Disposable.
disposable,
Disposable.
disposable,
一次性的，可任意处理的。
Plastic bags are disposable after use.
plastic bags are disposable after use.
塑料袋使用后可任意处理。
Disposal.
disposal,
Disposal.
disposal,
处理、处置。
Waste disposal is a major environmental issue.
waste disposal is a major environmental issue.
废物处理是一个重要的环境问题。
Dispute.
dispute,
Dispute.
dispute,
争议、争端。
The neighbors had a dispute over the property boundary.
the neighbors had a dispute over the property boundary.
邻居因为产权边界问题发生了争执。
Disqualify.
disqualify,
Disqualify.
disqualify,
取消资格，使丧失资格。
The athlete was disqualified for using drugs.
the athlete was disqualified for using drugs.
运动员因服用兴奋剂被取消资格。
Disregard.
disregard,
Disregard.
disregard,
忽视、不顾。
He disregarded his doctor's advice and kept smoking.
he disregarded his doctor's advice and kept smoking.
他无视了医生的建议，继续吸烟。
Disrespectful.
disrespectful,
Disrespectful.
disrespectful,
不尊重的、无理的。
His disrespectful behavior angered everyone.
his disrespectful behavior angered everyone.
他无理的行为惹恼了每个人。
Disrupt.
disrupt,
Disrupt.
disrupt,
扰乱、打乱。
The storm disrupted the power supply.
the storm disrupted the power supply.
暴风雨打乱了电力供应。
Disruption.
disruption,
Disruption.
disruption,
中断、扰乱。
The strike caused disruption to the train services.
the strike caused disruption to the train services.
罢工导致火车服务中断。
Disruptive.
disruptive,
Disruptive.
disruptive,
破坏性的、扰乱的。
His disruptive behavior in class affected other students.
his disruptive behavior in class affected other students.
他在课堂上的扰乱行为影响了其他学生。
Dissatisfied.
dissatisfied,
Dissatisfied.
dissatisfied,
不满的、不满意的。
Many customers were dissatisfied with the service.
Many customers were dissatisfied with the service.
许多顾客对服务感到不满意。
Disseminate.
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 散布、传播。
The organization disseminates information about climate change.
The organization disseminates information about climate change.
组织传播有关气候变化的信息。
Dissemination.
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 散布、传播。
The dissemination of the research findings was widespread.
The dissemination of the research findings was widespread.
研究结果的传播非常广泛。
Dissertation.
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 论文、学位论文。
She wrote her dissertation on cultural anthropology.
She wrote her dissertation on cultural anthropology.
她的学位论文是关于文化人类学的。
Dissolve.
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 溶解、解散。
Sugar dissolves easily in water.
Sugar dissolves easily in water.
糖在水中很容易溶解。
Distance.
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 距离、远处。
The hotel is within walking distance of the beach.
The hotel is within walking distance of the beach.
酒店步行可达海滩。
Distill.
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 蒸馏、提取精华。
They distill essential oils from plants.
They distill essential oils from plants.
他们从植物中提取精油。
Distinct.
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 明显的、清楚的。
Each species has its own distinct characteristics.
Each species has its own distinct characteristics.
每个物种都有自己独特的特征。
Distinctive.
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 独特的、与众不同的。
Her laugh had a distinctive sound.
Her laugh had a distinctive sound.
她的笑声有着独特的音调。
Distinguish.
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 区分、辨别。
He could easily distinguish between the two types of birds.
He could easily distinguish between the two types of birds.
他能轻易区分这两种鸟类。
Distort.
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 歪曲、扭曲。
The mirror distorted her reflection.
The mirror distorted her reflection.
镜子扭曲了她的倒影。
Distortion.
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 扭曲，失真。
There was a noticeable distortion in the photograph.
There was a noticeable distortion in the photograph.
照片中有明显的失真。
Distract.
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 使分心，转移注意力。
The noise distracted him from his studies.
The noise distracted him from his studies.
噪音使他无法集中精力学习。
Distraction.
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 分心的事物，注意力分散。
His phone was a constant distraction during meetings.
His phone was a constant distraction during meetings.
会议期间，他的手机是一个不断分散注意力的因素。
Distribute.
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 分发、分配。
The organization distributes food to homeless shelters.
The organization distributes food to homeless shelters.
组织向无家可归者收容所分发食物。
Distribution.
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 分发、分配。
The distribution of resources was uneven.
The distribution of resources was uneven.
资源的分配不均。
District.
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 区、地区。
She lives in the downtown district.
She lives in the downtown district.
他住在市中心区。
Disturb.
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 打扰、干扰。
Please do not disturb the neighbors late at night.
Please do not disturb the neighbors late at night.
晚上请不要打扰邻居。
Disturbance.
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 干扰、骚乱。
The loud music caused a disturbance.
The loud music caused a disturbance.
响亮的音乐引起了骚乱。
Diverge.
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 分歧、分开。
Their opinions began to diverge on the issue.
Their opinions began to diverge on the issue.
他们在这个问题上的意见开始产生分歧。
Diverse.
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 多样的、不同的。
New York City is known for its diverse population.
New York City is known for its diverse population.
纽约市以其多样化的人口而闻名。